Hello everyone. So today we'll solve this problem which is from your joint venture account only, okay, related to your second method. Okay, so quickly I'll read the question, which is John and company bought goods of the value of rupees 30,000 and sent them to Amin and company to be sold by them on a joint venture. Okay, profit being divided equally. Okay, they also paid rupees 2,000 for freight and insurance. They drew a bill on Amin and company for rupees 10,000. The bill was discounted for rupees 9,800. Amin and company paid rupees 5,000 for cartage and go down rent. Amin and company sold the whole goods for rupees 45,000. Their expenses in connection with the sales being rupees 300. They sent a draft to John and company for the amount due to them, and here they are saying you to pass the journal entry. Okay, but we are not going to pass the journal entry because till now they never used to ask in the exams. Okay, so we will go for the memorandum joint venture account. Okay, where we under this method, as last class also I told you, each venturer will maintain in his books of account a joint venture account with co-venturer name we have to write, and they will enter only those transactions which they are doing in relation to this joint venture, and then one venturer will send his copy of account to the another venturer, and then just we need to copy and prepare the memorandum joint venture account to calculate profit or loss. Okay, so let's start the solution. So as I hope it's visible for you. Okay, I have told last class also, we need to open a 1-1 account in the books of all the venturers. Here we have only two. One is your John and company, another is your Amin and company. So in the books of John and company, we'll open one account which is naming as joint venture account with Amin and company, and similar way in the books of Amin and company we will prepare again one more account, that is joint venture account with the John and company. So let's start the entry. Okay, so if I'll go for the question, it was given that John and company bought goods of the value of rupees 30,000. Okay, so I'm making in the books of John only. So we'll do the entry what? I hope you haven't forget. We'll do the entry cash or bank. Okay, so cash account. Worth rupees, how much he has got the goods? Worth rupees 30,000. And then we have the information that he sent them to Amin and company. Okay, and profit equally. They also paid, that means John and company also paid rupees 2,000 for freight and insurance. Okay, so that again same way entry cash account. Last time only I have told you, okay, or sir have also told you, whatever goods are purchased, whatever expenses happen, all those we are going to write. If we are maintaining those goods and expenses done by this particular venturer in whose books we are maintaining the account, then we need to make the entry in terms of cash or bank. So now this 2,000 expenses. Okay. Then they drew a bill on Amin and company for rupees 10,000. That means John and company is supposed to receive the bill worth rupees 10,000 from Amin and company. Okay, so it's a bill receivable for John and company, supposed to receive 10,000 from Amin and company. Then further information, the bill was discounted for rupees 9,800. That means the total value or the face value of the bill was 10,000, but now they are ready to give the discount. Okay, and they are ready to accept the 9,800 rupees for 10,000. That means 200 they are going for discount. That is again an expense. So just write here discount account. How much? 200. 10,000 minus 9,800. Okay. Then the further information is given. Amin and company, okay, paid rupees 5,000 for cartage and go down rent. So let it be here, half only. Let's move to the next account, that is your in the books of Amin and company, where they are saying they have paid rupees 500 towards the cartage and go down rent. So again in his book, Amin and company, Amin is doing the expense, so to cash 500. Okay. Further information, Amin and company sold the whole of the goods for rupees 45,000. So who is selling? Amin and company only, and we are making also this account in the Amin and company only. So again the entry by cash worth rupees how much sale? 45,000. And then further information was their expenses in connection with the sales being rupees 300. That means one more expense bared by your Amin and company, sales expense worth rupees 300. Okay. Then they sent a draft to John and company for the amount due to them. So this much only was given. Okay. Now we remember one thing. John and company has drawn a bill on the Amin and company. So definitely for that we'll have the entry in your Amin and company also, because Amin and company has to do the payment of that bill. So make the entry to bills payable. Okay, how much? 10,000. Fine. Now what they are saying, these all whatever information was available, all entries we have did. Now whatever goods so John has purchased, whatever expenses John has paid, we have made the entry in a John and company book. Whatever purchase or whatever sales, whatever transactions did by your Amin and company, that also we have entered in the books of Amin and company. Now we have to, with the help of both joint venture account, we have to prepare the memorandum account. Okay, so let's move towards that. Okay, so this is our memorandum joint venture account. Okay, 4 columns, simple one, particulars amount, and we need to just copy the entries from the joint venture account with Amin and company and joint venture account with John and company. Okay, this is what we have to do. Here we have gone for cash. Okay, here we have to write the names. Okay, so that we can make out who has spent it how much. So in your memorandum joint venture account, let's do the entry, copy paste, to John and company. Okay, purchase the goods worth rupees 30,000. To John and company, paid the expenses rupees 2,000. To John and company, paid the expense in terms of discount what they have given on the bills to the Amin and company. Then to Amin and company, they have bared the expense of 500. To Amin and company, they have bared again the sales expense of rupees 300. Okay, and then we know that sales was done by the Amin and company worth rupees 45,000. So this was your all the entries. If not, you can cross check. Okay, in the books of John and company, we had what? Cash account 30,000, that was purchase of goods. So same we have entered in the name of John only. Then we had the expense of 2,000 in your John, by your John and company. Same thing we have mentioned here also in your memorandum joint venture account. John and company 2,000 expense. Then John and company has gone for a discount of 200. So we have gone for the discount also, that is your expense of 200. Okay. Then similar way from Amin and company also, cash 500 expense, cash 300 expense. Okay, both we have taken expense 500 and 300, and then the sale from your Amin and book 45,000 sale also taken. Okay, now all the entries are here. So now we can make the total of your memorandum account and calculate the balance to calculate your profit or loss. Okay, so let's make the total. Total is going to be your 45,000 6,000. Okay, and we are having the profit. Debit side balance, that means we have the profit. So we'll write here profit transferred to, okay, two are here venturers, okay, one is John and one is your Amin, and we had the information in the question what, that profit or loss equal share. Okay, so actually the total is your 12,000 profit, so equal share 6,000 profit. So this is your memorandum joint venture account, where we have copied all the entry as it is, okay, from the both venturers books, and then finally we have made the balance to calculate the profit or loss. Okay, now we need to transfer this profit or loss towards this their individual book to for final calculation, that who need to pay the final amount to whom and how much. Okay, so let's do that also. Okay, so we have got the profit of rupees 6,000. Okay, so let's make the entry to profit and loss account. Okay, because finally this profit we need to transfer to their profit and loss account only. 6,000 rupees. Okay, and now if we will do the total is 38,200, and we are going to get the balancing figure on credit side. Okay, so by cash, that is your balancing figure. Fine, how much balancing figure? 28,200. Fine, and fine, so as I have told, okay, so cash balancing figure we are going to get 28,200, okay, in the books of John and Company. Similar way we are going to do the entry in your books of Amin and Company, profit and loss 6,000, okay, and after that we will make the total, and then finally the balancing figure we are going to get 28,200. So just make sure how much balancing figure you are going to get in the books of John and Company credit side, the same amount you have to get in the books of Amin and Company debit side. Okay, so it shows that John and Company is supposed to receive 28,200 from your Amin and Company. So with this your solution is over. So just go for this. Okay, any doubt you can ask me. Till then, have a nice day. Take care.